praying only for knowledge of his will for us and the power to carry that out. So the big question is why? You know, well, this part it kind of explains it. Um, Step 11 suggests prayer and meditation. We shouldn't be shy on this matter of prayer. Better men than we are using it constantly. It works if we have the proper attitude and work at it. It would be easy to be vague about this matter, yet we believe we can make some definite and valuable suggestions. So right away, Bill Wilson, as he writes this, gives you an instruction of what to do at night. So everybody should be following along here, and you want to underline this part. But so don't, hey, Matt, don't let Lisa sit up there. You see people come in, admit them. Okay. When we retire at night, so you guys, you want to do this. This is one paragraph here. So everybody has your book out. Turn your cameras on too. Okay, this is a participatory meeting. So this is not one of those, we're going to sit back and watch or, whatever. This is, you get involved here. So everybody open to on page 86. And there's a paragraph that starts, when we retire at night. So this is your instruction. Everybody, you want to do this every single night, no matter where you are in the AA program on page 86. So when you retire at night, you constructively review our day. Were you resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? So you want to ask yourself right away. So let's all look and see. So yesterday, or even today, was I resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Today, not too bad. Not too bad. I woke up pretty happy. Do we owe an apology? Not yet. The day is still short. Okay. Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? I don't know. I do a lot of discussing in chat, but so far pretty good. I try to communicate pretty regularly. Were we kind and loving toward all? So far, yes. What could we have done better? Today, I've done pretty well, but I haven't gone outside yet. I haven't seen any people except for you guys. So if you stay isolated inside your house, you know, Timmy's laughing at me. He's like, "Well, I know that one." Of course, they haven't let me out yet. All right. Have we kept something to ourselves to be discussed with another person? It was kind of let me turn on. Or were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? No, I was thinking about other people, but for the longest time, all I ever thought about was me. I'm like my favorite topic. I'm going to think about me. Or were we thinking of what we could do for others? Yes, definitely doing that. This meeting helps me do that. Of what we get back into the stream of life. Yes, right here. We must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection. I definitely am very conscious of that, not drifting into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection. I used to do that. I just don't do it anymore too much. For that would diminish my usefulness to others. In my case, it would be my usefulness to you guys. After making our review, we ask God's forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures should be taken. So I'll stop and I'll meditate on that. I'm always asking for God's forgiveness. So now here's the next thing. Now they have a whole part for the morning. So everybody, you want to sleep with this book under your pillow and you want to do the morning stuff as soon as you wake up with a pen in hand and a pad. On awakening, let us think about our 24 hours ahead. Okay. Like you get up, you have your coffee, and you're going to make your plans for the day, write things down. So we consider our plans for the day. That's what they're talking about here. Before we begin, we ask God to direct our thinking, especially that it be divorced from self-pity. So I turn this right into a prayer. Direct my thinking, especially that it be divorced from self-pity. dishonest or self-seeking motives. Under these conditions, we can employ our mental faculties with assurance. God gave us brains to use. I don't know why you put that in there. The next thing I turn into a prayer. I pray that my thought life will be placed on a higher plane when our thinking is cleared of wrong motives. You get that? A higher plane of existence, a higher plane of spirituality, a higher plane of being. In thinking about our day, we may face indecision and we may not be able to determine which course to take. Here we ask God for inspiration and intuitive thought or decision. So I turn this right into a prayer. God, I'm asking you for inspiration and intuitive thought as I go through my day, as I go to work, do the things I need to do. We relax and take it easy. So what I do is take a deep breath and relax, take it easy. Instead of being all like, we wake up like that. We don't have to do that. We have to practice relax. We're often surprised how the right answers come after we've tried this for a while. Yeah, try it every single morning, every day for 30 days, at least forever. What used to be the hunch or occasional inspiration gradually becomes working part of the mind. Being still in experience and having just made conscious contact with God, it is not probable that we're going to be inspired at all times. So having a relationship with God is like having a relationship with a person. If we were created in God's image and God is like the big guy in the sky, so now we're trying to communicate with God, and it's like trying to communicate with anybody that you meet for the first time. You have to practice at this. It'll come eventually. Nevertheless, we find as our thinking, here it is, as our thinking will, as time passes, be more and more on the plane of inspiration. We come to rely on it. So we start getting messages from God inside our head about the right things to do. We stay in communication. We usually conclude this period of meditation with a prayer. Here it comes. God, show me throughout all the day what my next step is to be. Give me whatever I need to take care, of my job, my work, my family, my kids. Help me get through this day. Here it says we never pray for our own selfish ends. Many of us wasted a lot of time. It doesn't work. You can easily see why. But then you see he goes and he sort of denounces that if circumstances warrant, we ask our wives and friends to join us in morning meditation. So there are people, I know people in the program, well, they'll do this morning prayer, like husband and wife will do it together. It really helps out a lot. Now it does say here that here it is, we may ask for ourselves if others be helped. That's back up in the second paragraph. We may ask for if others be helped. So so you're going to go, okay, Lord, I need to make $4,000 this month to make I just figured out everything. I need $4,000 to pay the mortgage, car payment, insurance, have to buy food, savings, etc. So those are the others. My kids, if you have to pay, if you're having to pay court costs or you're on probation or you've got to pay the lawyer, you have to pay therapists or whoever. So that's the others. So this AA is not a program of poverty. Although I think Bill Wilson probably took an oath of poverty, and that's because he was such a dick when he worked on Wall Street and screwed people all the time. He used to make 125,000 a year back in the 1920s. So now I'm doing AA, and but for most of us, we've got a house payment, we have a car, we have kids we have to pay for, or whatever the heck it is. So we have to figure out what our monthly nut is, and it's okay to pray about that. God, these are my monthly expenses, including my savings. I need 4,000, or I need 5,000 this month, or I need 7,000, whatever it is. I know the numbers are going up. And what happens is you'll start to see as you go through your day, more work shows up. You get a raise. A better paying job is around the corner. If you're self-employed like I was for years, you get more customers, and you get to pay your bills. So this is not a program of poverty. It is not. We are not religious ascetics here. Um, Many helpful books are available and suggested on the bottom of page 87 here. Suggestions about these maybe from your priest, rabbi, minister. Check this out. Quick to see where religious people are right. Make use of what they have to offer. So I certainly found that to be true in my case here. I did go back to church, and I have a friend he comes to this meeting. He's a Catholic priest. We watch baseball together. You'll see he comes in here and talks sometimes on various things. He's got 39 years sober. Father Terry. He's like our unofficial man of the cloth in this meeting. Um, Bottom paragraph, as we go through the day, when we pause. A lot of people like this one. You can bracket it. As we go through the day, we pause when agitated or doubtful. Ask for the right thought or action. So that's when you're just about to get in a fight with somebody. Pause when doubtful, agitated, ask right action. We constantly remind ourselves that we're no longer running the show. What that means is we start to ask the power of God, his healing, to come in and just help us out. Thy will be done. We are in much less danger of excitement, fear, anger, worry, self-pity, foolish decision. I turn this into a prayer. Help me stay out of excitement, fear, anger, worry, self-pity. We become more and more efficient. That actually happens. We do not tire so easily. That's true. If we have God in our life, we tire less because he gives us energy. For we are not burning up energy foolishly as we did when we were trying to arrange life to suit ourselves. Not to mention that alcohol and drugs just tears us up. It works, it really does. So we alcoholics are undisciplined. So that's a good one. So here I turn this into a prayer. So I'm asking God, help discipline me in the ways that I need to be. Help me through each day. But this is not all. There's action and more action. And then he goes into faith without works is dead. So a lot of this is taken from the book of James in the Bible. So that is the 11th step. We do the morning part in the morning and the evening part in the evening. And everybody should be doing this no matter where you are in the steps. You can get going. This is going to kind of turn your life around. And so let's talk to some of you who are doing this now. So Matt, how about you? Are you already doing this? The 11th step?
Yeah, I pretty much have gotten into a routine because I get up pretty early, like 5:30. So yeah, I get my coffee and then sit in my chair and you know, sort of go over page 86, upon awakening. Um and and also during the day, I find myself saying, the relax and take it easy, easy does it. And even a little bit of the serenity prayer, and it really keeps me sort of grounded and, not getting off on a tangent. And especially starting the day with prayer, it sort of sets the stage for the day. Think about what I want to get done. And I have gotten a lot more done.
You feel better.
Yeah, I feel a lot better. It's, like it says, it works. It really does. Again, it just sets the stage for the day on a good, foot. And just let this guy in. And on a positive note, it sort of just keeps me focused, back to every single
Keeps you
morning.
right out of trouble, doesn't it?
It does. I mean,
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
does.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's go to Jeff. How about you, Jeff? Step 11. What do you think about
Abs- Absolutely. Jeff, Alcoholics of Florida. I'm going to use the two words that you hit us with yesterday, right away. And as we start at the bottom of 87, as we go through the day, we pause. And if the things come up right away, deal with them. If we're agitated or doubtful, right away. Let's not let these things, take up residence in our brain for a while, but we'll get to that later. Right now, we're washing the dishes. No, right away. So I'd like to just, if I can just lay that out there, that
Mhm.
resonates with me. Thank you for that yesterday. I know it,
Yeah.
but I need to be reminded of it. That's what the blessed repetition of this program. Thank you, Jan.
Yeah, it really helps us. Does it help you relax and feel a lot better and have a good sense of being, well-being?
Mhm.
You do. Okay, well that's good.
Yep.
All right. So let's go over to who else is doing this that is in here. So Leslie, how about you? You in step 11 here. Are you doing this?
Yep. I I made it into a prayer and I keep
Good.
I keep it in this little book. And the big part for me is the God place my thought life on a higher plane and guard me from resentment, selfishness, dishonesty, and fear. That's how I wrap up the morning part. And then at night, there's usually a couple things that, I need to be forgiven for. And just, thy will be done.
Did you find your thought life is on a higher plane?
I find I have to no, because I'll catch myself
Yeah.
going, circling the drain, and then I have to say, God, this isn't the right thinking. This is the thinking that's led me down the drain. So I have to
All
catch myself and then say again, come on, God, clean up my thinking. This is
right.
the way to
Yeah,
go.
making demands on God. I like it. Come on, God, get on my team here because I'm out here all alone. What the fuck? Yeah, no,
I'm
he'll
screwing
eventually
up.
he will show up. Just easy does it. Live and let live. And Preston, how about you?
Hey, I'm Preston. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, I try to stick to these pages. I set a 30-minute timer on my phone, like right after I drink coffee, and I do, yeah, just do exactly what the book says, turn it into a prayer, and then I also try to get quiet for like 10 to 15 minutes. Also, instead of just like praying and then like rushing off, I like to kind of get quiet and like meditate on all that stuff, try to get some guidance and direction.
There you go. Step 11, morning and evening. Stacy, how about you? How are you using these pages?
Yeah, I've been doing this every day for quite a while now. Um, I'm big into meditation, have been, so now I just have a way to direct my thoughts to what is written here. I
Which part of
turn,
this instruction stands out for you?
for me, it's definitely the evening to recount my day,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just make sure that that I did everything I set forth in the morning to do. Excuse me. Like the removing myself when anything comes up, like Jeff said, immediately counteracting it with the thought of like thy will be done instead of going off into any place I don't want to be.
Right.
It's
So
a little
important.
hard sometimes. It's a little hard sometimes because I want God to fix it right now, but I'm just hanging in there.
Well, you practice doing this every day in the morning and in the evening, and God will fix everything. That's been my experience, and I was hopeless. How about you, Debbie? How are you doing with doing this process?
I just started doing it, trying to make it regular. Uh, and I really like the morning prayer where it just sets the tone and praying for others and how I can be useful to them.
Mm-hmm.
I
Me
like
too.
that. Yes.
Yeah, keep doing this. You'll find it. God will enter into your life and help you. That's why this is a spiritual program. Um, this is not a self-help program. This is not therapy. This is how do I tap into the power of God to heal me and heal my thinking? Because, all of us alcoholics, we're kind of out there. How about you, Rachel?
Sorry, I just unmuted. I find it really helpful. I've been doing it both morning and night, and I have a quick little story to tell you. So I did my morning prayers this morning, and I got one of my colleagues has a very sick young child in hospital. So I'd organised some food packages on behalf of the team and the board. And sent that to him, for which he was very, very grateful, because he's, looking after other young children while his wife's in hospital with their baby. And one of the fellows sent me a note on WhatsApp and said, Rachel, it would have been really good if you included, our team, which has a HACOA, and the HACOA board. He said, we're not on the board, we're on the subcommittee, and it would have been. And I just said to him, I thought about it. I looked up at the sky and I said to him, because it was, was an unkind thing to do, given that the intention was to help somebody that's experiencing great pain. And I just said to him, that's lovely feedback. God bless you.
Okay.
It helps me to be a better
So
person.
you applied the 11th step there?
Yep.
All right, over to Lisa. How about you and the 11th step, page 86, 85 through 88? How's it going with you?
I'm sorry, I'm not on camera at the moment. I think I've been using these pages just to make me understand that there is something higher in power above me that's going to make some decisions, whether I agree with them or not. It's going to be how I react to some of these things. So I just have to learn to re-guide any resentment or.
Are you reading these pages each day?
Yes, I am.
And so which part stands out for you?
Kind of all of it. Everything's getting muddled together because I don't have my book in front of me. I have to be admitted.
Where is it? Where's your book?
In my car. So
where are you?
I'm at the hospital right now, so I just keep moving rooms.
I see. And would you send her the link to these pages, please? One of you.
You know what? Actually, I have it on my phone, but I had to switch to a computer because my phone's dying. So I have all these pages. I do have the app on my phone, so I'm able to read it. I just don't have my phone with me right at the second because I had to switch rooms.
What are you on today?
Today I was reading a lot in terms of the daily reflections.
No, stop. So we're talking about the 11th step, and we're talking about pages
86 to 88.
85. Listen to me, 85 through 88. I want you to look at those pages while you're in the hospital and pick out one thing that stands out. Get back to me. So today's class is on step 11, pages 85, bottom of 85 to 88. We're talking about the 11th step. We're talking about the morning check-in and then the evening check-in and meditation. Let's go over to Cassie. Hey, Cassie. So hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you guys?
What stood out for you? There's 3-year-old.
Step 11. I need to get better writing it down. I found a really nice guided meditation with the actual upon awakening that I do in the morning. It also has like the St. Francis prayer, the acceptance prayer.
So does it have this? Does it have this stuff?
Yeah, it's the actual pages, the unawakening.
86 or 88, yeah.
Okay,
so you have, and then you read that every.
Yep, so I do that in the morning and I just kind of, before I get out of bed, and I just kind of think about it. So I'm not writing it down. I know I should probably get better with that, but I just love the meditation process.
I like it when you do a check-in, because it asks you for nighttime, how did I do? Do I owe an apology? Do I need to talk to somebody? What could I have done better? Do you go through that process?
I do. I probably could be a little better. I love doing more of a guided meditation at night based on if I had a rough day, I'll do one for like calming overthinking minds and.
Well, okay. So again, we're on
Handling the
pages,
stress of
bottom of
children.
86, bottom of 85 to
Yeah.
88. I want all of you guys to do this, practice it, study it. It will bust off the armor of death and put you in a good. Hey, let's go up to Timmy. So Timmy, how about you? You've been around AA, have you? Are you doing this at all? What did you think about what we read today?
Sorry, I have been around AA quite a bit. This is first time in this class.
Yeah.
I try to wake up every morning with a meditation of some type. Sit in silence, as Preston said, for 10 minutes or so. Try to allow my day to create itself, I guess. Definitely at night, one of my biggest things is we alcoholics are undisciplined, and
Yeah,
that
we
couldn't
like
be
God discipline is in the way that he would have us be. Exactly.
right. Couldn't be more true.
Right.
I do try to
Listen,
go.
this is your second time here, I think, right? So glad you're here. Keep coming. Come for that 5 days. We'll put you to work. La 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 la. Let me see here. Moving right along to uh please excuse me while I do this. Susan, 23 days in Georgia. Susan, you've been around AA before. How did you like today's what we're talking about here?
I like it. I'm currently working on step 4, so I haven't quite made it to step 11 with my sponsor. I try to start every morning with the 3rd step prayer and have a little bit of meditation before my day. But I like this about, thinking about the next 24 hours ahead and kind of having a plan.
You can do this anytime. You are in AA class, AA University, AA 101. I am the master of this stuff. So trust me, just do it and your life will get better. Right? Aaron, Aaron in Texas. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? So how are you liking today's meeting so far? What we're talking about? Excuse me.
Hi, yeah. What was the question?
How are you liking what we're talking about today? Step 11.
Well, it's first time seeing this, and it's definitely something that I would want to try.
Do you have a big book? Do you have an AA book?
No.
Why don't you get one? Are you gonna come to AA meetings?
Yeah, like I said, this is like my first week starting, so I've only been to a couple meetings.
So put up all the places he can buy an AA book. Look over in chat, you'll see it. Alcoholics Anonymous is the textbook for AA. So you want to get it. Everybody wants to have that. Let's go to Sam in Missouri. Hey Sam, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So how do you like, have you been to AA before?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, how do you like what we're talking about today?
I really like this class a lot. I'm learning a lot. I'm not quite as far as you guys are. I'm only on step 2, but I have
You're on
on page
step 11 today. Okay,
no,
go ahead.
yeah. On page 86, I actually have highlighted oh no, I'm sorry, page 87. I have highlighted, we ask especially for freedom and self-will. So I do in the mornings when I wake up, I have this book that has 31 days in it, and it has the spiritual scriptures for the day, and then I look them up in my Bible, and then I do the awakening meditation prayer, and
Nice.
and then I read a lot on 86 and 87. I have a lot of stuff highlighted actually, and it's stuff that like we
Perfect.
are
Me too. Look at
careful.
this. My book is Torah. Hey, listen, here's the deal. Come here for 5 days if you want to, and then we'll put you to work. So you're welcome to come for 5 days. Timmy, you too. Welcome to come for 5 days if you want. See how you like it here. Juliana, how are you? And what did you get out of reading page 88 for 80, whatever it is, through 88?
Hi, I'm Juliana, alcoholic. It's good. I liked it. I'll start doing it every day.
All right. And good. And you have a big book? No?
Well, I have the online version. I don't have a
Okay.
hardback version.
And I forget, have you been to AA before? I mean, I know you've been to this meeting for like 4 or 5 times, right?
Yeah, I've
When
done
you
quite a bit of AA.
You have, okay, good. Well,
Yeah.
get yourself, buy an AA book. Somebody who put it up here? One of the guys put it up. Matt. No, yeah, put up where to buy these books. Get an AA book, everybody. I'm glad you keep
Yes.
coming. Excellent job. You know, you're doing the 5 days and you're here, right? Lisa, did we talk to you yet? How are you?
You did text me, but I do have my book now in front of me, and I wanted to make sure that you knew I took this seriously.
Yeah,
So,
good.
pages 86 to 88, one thing that I have to keep reminding myself is I have
Yes.
underlined here, careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. And then another part is divorce yourself from self-pity, dishonest, or self-seeking motives.
I think my experience has been no matter what the trials and tribulations are, once God starts to flow into me, I start to feel a peace and calm and healing. God replaces the alcohol, and in my case, the drugs too. God is more powerful than the drugs and the alcohol and starts to heal me, which is why I didn't go back to it. And he'll also replace the sorrow. Okay, so you got to help me out here, guys. Did I talk to Timmy in Ohio yet? Yeah, we talked to Timmy. That's right, Timmy. And did we talk to Leslie? Talked to Leslie, right? Talked to Juliana. Oh, we didn't talk to Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea. So, how are you liking today's meeting? Day 1. How are you feeling, kid?
I like it a lot. I have a healthy religious life, and I feel like a healthy relationship with our Lord, and so I really enjoy this conversation, and I do like the faithful foundation of AA.
Well, here's the deal. Come to this meeting for 5 days in a row, see how you like it, and then we'll put you to work. This is the place for you. You've got what? Have you been to AA before?
Yeah, it's been years.
And then what? Oh, and that's right. You were telling me your life wheels started to come off, and you decided I better get back to AA.
Yeah, I mean, I have a child now, and
There you go.
he's almost 2.5, and I everything is done for him, and I can't be what's best for him if I'm not best myself.
Are you married, have a family and a kid and all of that?
I'm a
No.
single mom. No,
Single mom?
yeah, full-time single mom. I travel a lot for work. There's a lot of moving parts, and I have to be firing off on all cylinders at all times, and alcohol makes that unmanageable.
How old are you now?
35.
35, yeah. So Cassie's here. She's actually giving her child a bath. Cassie comes every day at bath time. How does it work out, Cassie coming to the meeting with a child?
It's hard, but I make it happen. And I really appreciate all of you guys for being forced to accept it.
Yeah.
I truly do.
There you go, Chelsea. So you
Thank
can
you.
come here. You're welcome to come. Show up every day, no matter where you are. In a plane, on a train, in a car. How does that rhyme? Does anybody know the rhyme?
In a
Planes.
bar. No.
Ah,
I think
no,
you're
we're
quoting
not
Dr.
going to
Seuss.
bars. Guy with 9. How many 1 month? Not in a bar, in a car. Okay. John in New Jersey, how are you liking today's meeting? Oh, there, John. How many days you got?
I'm getting 29 days today.
Go.
Getting a lot out of this meeting. I'm not there yet, not anywhere close to anywhere. I'm starting, from the beginning.
Well, you're here, and if you're here,
Yes,
you're there. You're in
yes,
this meeting, you're on top of the world.
yes,
Because this is the meeting where miracles happen. People get sober, get well, and stay well. Come for 5 times if you can, and
yeah.
in a row. Okay. All right, good for you. Let's go over to where is she? ML. Mary Leslie, how are you liking today's meeting?
I'm liking it just fine. And I'm gonna have to do what you said. I'll sleep with the book under my pillow
Good
because
idea.
Yeah, because all I do is say the third step prayer because I have it memorized.
Yeah.
And for being such a professed believer in the way ministry since I
Well,
was
listen, just stop,
55.
stop for a minute. Take the book, sleep with the book under your pillow, read the 11th step every day. I like that. Good idea. Let's go back to Jeff. Okay, Jeff with 39 years. More from Jeff. What are you thinking, Jeff? You have to unmute though, brother. You're muted. You are muted. God damn it. You're muted.
I use it. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jeff alcoholic. Yeah. Just, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking how great this is. Use it all the time. Sleep with it under your pillow. Right away, get on these things. Don't let them take up residence in your head. Talk to him. Yeah. What a wonderful way to live. It actually works.
Yeah, I used to sleep with a gun under my pillow, and then I replaced it with a big book. Actually, first I pushed the gun aside and had the big book there, and then finally I don't sleep with a gun anymore necessarily. Of course, I mean I live in a no crime, low crime city. Why would I do
Resentments, real or imagined?
that? Well, in a lot of those,
Yeah.
most ways. Okay. Timmy's finding this fun. Timmy, you enjoying this? You're cracking up a lot during this meeting. You must be having a good time here.
Yes, sir. I am enjoying it very much.
All right. Well, glad you are. You don't have to call me sir. Just call me dog or whatever. I'm not a sir. Just a fumbling, stumbling alcoholic like everybody else. Yeah. So, anyways, hey, that's it. It's step 11. Um, Excellent. I know it's been tough for people to pass. We've done step 9, 10, and 11. They're tough steps. They make people crack up a little bit. I don't care. You have to do this. I had to do it. If I can do this, you can do this. The other thing is all of our talks are on our YouTube channel. And then if you could put a quick link up, please, guys, to the YouTube channel. So everybody, if you missed yesterday or any day, you can go back and re-listen to these or re-listen to. We cover each step a day. So they're good to listen to. You listen to them at night while you're sleeping. Cassie, have you been listening? I think you went back to listen to one day. Did you go back
I
and listen?
did. I did go back last night and I listened to the one that you did about step 9 that I missed.
Yeah, how did you like that?
Yeah, it was good. It felt like I was right in the meeting.
Yeah, there you go. I know, isn't it
Yeah.
great that way?
Yeah,
It's
it was good.
just like it's kind of like a meeting, a talk show, and you know, it's alive. Jesse, do you ever go back and listen? No, you're here every day, huh?
No, but I will have to do it tomorrow. I won't be able to make tomorrow. So
All right.
looking
Okay.
forward to that.
All right. Did we get everybody there, Preston? How did I do? Did we miss anybody? Robert's listening.
Oh, we missed Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca, where is she? I don't see her. Would you unmute her, please? Hey, Rebecca, how about you?
Yeah, hi, Rebecca. I'm an alcoholic. Well, now I'm driving.
Okay.
But I've been doing step 3, trying to actually memorize it. But yeah, I will read pages 86 through 88.
And do
I
the
was just
morning
at
and
the
evening,
beach.
do the morning and
It
evening meditation.
yeah,
Where the hell are you?
yeah.
What country are you in?
I was just at your beach, Jan, Westport
Oh,
Combo
is that?
Beach.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm just driving home now from there
Yeah.
because it's the last time I'll see the sunset because of daylight savings.
When is that? When's daylight savings?
It's November 1st or 2nd.
Okay, thank God it's not November 1st yet. All right, glad you're here. Do read that. Tell us more about it tomorrow. Perfect. All right.
Then we missed
If
John
Matt,
from San Antonio.
no. Matt, if you would read the Robert's just coming to listen. See if
No,
you
I
can get
said
it.
John from San Antonio.
Where is he? Okay, thank you. You want to unmute John? I didn't see him. John, did you talk yet? I don't even see him here. There he is. Hey, John, how's it going? What'd you get out of today's 11 years? Where'd you come from? All right. How did you like today's meeting, John? Anything? Apparently not. All right, over to Matt. Matt, you want to read the promises?
Yep, sure. These are the promises on page 83 of the big book. We are painstaking about this phase of our development. We will be amazed before we are halfway through. We're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We'll lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We'll intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We'll suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They're being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They'll always materialize if we work for them.
Okay, Jan, back to you, Jan, in the studio.
Exactly.
Go ahead, say it.
Back to
Ready?
you, Jan, in the Colorado Boulder studio.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Matt. Hey, Jan, alcoholic. So this meeting is pretty much over, except we'll say the serenity prayer. Here it goes. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So now this meeting is officially over, but a couple things here. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the 12th step. Jeff's going to help us with that. And also we meet every day, same bat time, same bat channel. We record the meeting, we put it up on our YouTube podcast channel. You can go watch any of or listen to any of them. There's no video. In fact, people don't even know that you're here. They just hear my voice and your voice if you're talking, but they don't know who you are or where you're from. What else do we do? So we're like the Alcoholics Anonymous of the 1930s, when everybody met as a group, and they went through the 12 steps, and they all stayed sober. Did you know they 80 to 100% of the early members of AA between 1932, when Prohibition ended and AA started, and 1939, when they wrote this book, Alcoholics Anonymous, they all stayed sober. But if you go to an AA meeting today, the last census shows that only 10% stay sober. Well, why is that? It's that way because in the early days of AA, everybody worked this 12-step process and they got sober. And what is AA? It's a 12-step process that teaches you how to live your life without drinking, how to live life without drinking. It's a new way of living. So the 12-step process, you go 1 through 12, and it rewires your brain. It reprograms your brain. It's like having your resetting or reprogramming your computer. It's where you become a person who drinks to someone who doesn't drink. It's that simple, and that's what's going on here. So, oh, look at that cat. That's a nice kitty, Stacy. And so that's what we do here. We're here every single day, 4:30 Mountain Time. Perfect. Oh, Stacy, you gonna bring that cat tomorrow? Well, look, that is a good looking cat.